And we are back. Pokemon Black 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke. The run continues. We're making our way to the 5th gym against Clay and his ground-type Pokemon. Let's get some first encounters and try to keep the team as safe as possible. Let's do it. For our Driftvale Drawbridge encounter, it is going to be the Ducklet. Throw the Great Ball and secure yet another encounter for this Hardcore Nuzlocke run. And then for our Route 6 encounter, it is going to be the little deerling. We're going to secure this and actually save it for the 8th gym, as Sawsbuck is one of the best counters against the water-type gym leader, so just look out for that later in the run. And we have arrived at the 5th gym against Clay and his 3 ground-type Pokemon. His Excadrill can be an absolute problem, as I have lost countless Pokemon to him in the past, so we're going to try to get through this without losing any team members. The total death count is at 2 right now, so I think we're doing a good job of navigating this run so far. We do not have any water types on the team. We don't have any grass types on the team, so we don't have a perfect answer. And the Oshawott line is looking really good right now, but let's just see if we can keep this whole team of 6 alive. We do have 2 flying type pivots, and I just have a tiny little strategy here to potentially clear the crocodile without losing anybody. But yeah, let's dive right in and see if we can pull this off. The Excadrill is definitely the biggest issue, but we don't want to tunnel in on the ace and then lose anybody to either the crocodile or the Sandslash. So here we go against Clay. It's going to be the 5th gym battle. We are really making strides in this run, and the crocodile comes down. We answer with our starter Aragon, the Pig Knight. And let's see here. So it's probably just going to go for a super effective ground type move like Bulldoze. I would assume it would go for Bulldoze, and that is fine. And all I'm doing here is absorbing the Intimidate and getting down a Tail Whip. And this is actually beautiful as it goes for Torment. And now we can't use the same move twice in a row, if I'm not mistaken. So we just completely outplayed the crocodile because I'm assuming it's going to go for Bulldoze. And that means we just pivot into a flying type, dodge the Bulldoze, and now the flying type is not affected by the Intimidate. And on top of that, Croak or Crocrock is -1 defense. So I think that is just a really clean strategy. It's not relying on critical hits. It's not trying to ramp up. It's just outplaying the opponent, but it goes for the crunch, and everything I just said goes out the window as it gets a monumental crunch. Wow. We got baited so hard. I really was confident that I was going for Bulldoze. Well, I think we still lock in the return and get mass. I think we can 2-shot it, and I think we're faster, so it just means we can't get critical hit by crunch. If Croak goes for crunch and it crits, we lose the bird. We lose Galbatorix, but oh my god, a stab return with the Silk Scarf boosting normal type moves is enough to one-shot the crocodile. That is incredible. We do have a really good physical attack stat, but my gosh, that was fantastic. And now I do believe Excadrill is going to go for the Rock Slide. I don't think there's any way around this. I think it's just going to one-shot from that range. So I think this is the perfect time to swap into Aria and get the Intimidate down, as well as take the not very effective damage that the Rock Slide will provide. So let's see if we can pivot this one correctly and see if we can turn this fight around. We get the Intimidate down onto a massive attack stat dealer here, if that even makes sense. And the Rock Slide does connect, and it does minimal damage. But that was a not very effective move. So if it just goes for Stab Bulldoze, that's going to be doing almost 3 times that. So we are definitely dead to critical. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to utilize Thief, steal the berry off of the Excadrill like we tried to do last video but failed. And again, I think we're dead to crit. So we are really playing with critical hits. Slash is not going to do as much as Bulldoze, but if it crits, we do die. My goodness, Excadrill is just a ridiculous Pokemon. He really is a super offensive version of Steelix. We get the Citrus Berry, we do steal it, but we are absolutely dead. And I'm just really hoping it goes for Bulldoze, because we could swap into one of our flying types, but then again, it has the Steel typing. It does have the Steel typing, so we really can't do much against that. So I think we pivot into Aragon the pig and hope hope for the best. But in my other run, I did use Aji had the Audino. I did use Audino and got a bunch of secret powers off and was able to paralyze the steel mole here. And I just realized the level cap was level 33, so that makes this guy a little bit more scary as well. Let's see here. I think we go for Aji had because Durza and Galbatorix can deal with the Sand Slash. So I think we're going to pivot into the Gen 5 Chansey here, and I think Arya is done. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. It goes from Metal Claw. It does have a mischance, a tiny mischance. No attack boost, please. It does not, and we get the leftovers to kind of help with the swap in. I will absolutely take that turn. I absolutely will. And now all we're going to do here is get a couple secret powers off if we can. No criticals, beautiful. And all I want is the paralysis. We're really just trying to set our team up for success. We don't get it. I'm willing to go for one more turn here. Again, criticals are just going to be ridiculous on top of a +1 Metal Claw. Please don't. It does not. We are really lucking out here. I will take this. That is 2 secret powers, and we do get the paralysis. We are above half HP with the leftovers ticking. I think I am comfortable for going for yet another secret power here. Light screen is not going to matter in this battle since everybody is doing physical damage. The bulldoze does come down. And that is a critical hit, and Audino goes. It goes through the Intimidate, the Stab Bulldoze popping off, and we lose Aji had. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is just, it's so tough. I mean, you sit here, you plan, and you talk about the critical hits, but when they happen, it's just like it's like a cupcake. You got to eat it. And we're just going to use this opportunity to get Aragon in there, and I think Arm Thrust is the way to go since both of our stabs are super effective. But if we get a high, I don't think Flame Charge is too low of a move. Heat Crash, I think Excadrill weighs a lot, so I don't think Heat Crash will benefit from that. So I think the most reliable is going to be Arm Thrust, and it's going to do massive damage. We have the Expert Belt buffing each of our fighting type moves, and we're just going to need a 3-roll, baby. Girl, we get a pitiful 2-roll, and we're going to have to tank this, and this is just so ridiculous. Oh my gosh, and if oh my god. And he's gonna get the heal. All of that hard work is now gone. It's now gone. And he could potentially go for a slash. But if it goes for bulldoze, oh my god, I'm gonna risk our Lucario. I'm gonna risk our Lucario. It's gonna get the heal. Wait, why did I do that? It was gonna heal. I'm so silly. I had a free turn to use the pig. And I blew it. This is bad. This is bad news. Okay. So it's probably gonna use okay, we're just I don't even know. I think our little guy is in trouble, but he can't use the Stab Bulldoze, which is his best move. So we're just going to go for the 2-tap Force Palm. Just paralyzed. It doesn't. Oh, if this crits, we lost Lucario. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Oh my god. We lose the Air Balloon, but we're fine. That should be a 2-shot. If this doesn't kill, I am leaving. And I have misplayed. I cannot believe I misplayed. Oh my god, please paralyze. We lost. Oh my god. It just hurts. Oh my god. It just hurts. I shouldn't even have Murtag on the team. Oh, just the miscalculations. I am just... Oh my goodness. It's just pain. It's just pain. Oh god, Lucario is going to be such... I should have just kept him in the PC till we got the Lucario. It's just the choices you make, you know? It really is the choices you make. I think it's going to go for a Bulldoze, so I'm going to swap into Galbatorix. We lost 2. But the Lucario was just Elite 4-bound. It really was. And it goes for the Crush Claw. Wow, I am just getting absolutely predicted this game. So I think we're just going to Roost, get that health back, and hope it doesn't crit. because it wouldn't use Bulldoze, so we're safe to do the Roost. It goes for another Crush Claw, and Galbatorix sidesteps. That is what we want. And hopefully return. It's probably going to be a 3-shot even with the Silk Scarf. Beautiful damage. The Crush Claw comes down. No crit, no buff. There's the crit. You love to see it. And there is the defense drop. So now we are absolutely in trouble. I'm going to go for the Roost again. Hopefully the Sandslash misses. But now it can 2-shot because of the defense drop on top of the critical. So that's not what you want to see. And oh man. Oh gosh, this is bad news. Could potentially go for Durza to get a static, but if we keep swapping, I guess we just roll it. I guess we just roll Galbatorix as well, because Aragon and the Crocodile are bleeding out, and Durza can hit with an Acrobatics, but won't be able to tank that. So I'm just gonna roll it. I'm just gonna roll. We could also go for Fly, but it doesn't have the Silk Scarf. I'm going all in. I'm going all in for a high roll return, or if not, we're just gonna have to tank another Crush Claw. Oh my god, we get a fadeaway crit. That's also a possibility. I have unraveled. This fight broke me. I have to go bury the Riolu. I have to go bury Murtag. And that is gonna be tough. And I really shouldn't have even had him in the party. I should have just had another Pokemon that we could have used, and that one's gonna hurt. I'm gonna feel that for the rest of the run. The Audino was a tough loss as well, but not nearly as bad as the Riolu. But I will take the fact that we only lost 2, and we're gonna try to rebound hard from this. I'd love like a Pharaoh Seed encounter in the cave that we're Charge Stone Cave. That would be so cool. But that's gonna be. I don't think Lucario is replaceable. So. Yep. Let's take that and move on to gym number 6 and Skyla and her flying type Pokemon. Let's do that. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.